Welcome, my conscious family. In this video, I will share with you how you can trust yourself in the seasons of life. How can you understand the waves that life brings you and always remain calm, grounded, and have faith no matter what is happening around you? As you can see, I haven't been really active and my voice is shaky now. But I wasn't active because I was going through some personal stuff. I have a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, a lot of examining what I want in my life, where I am, how I want to serve, um, just everything. I was just thinking about everything in my life, and I still am. But today I felt like the need and almost the nudge when I was getting ready for my session. Spirit, God, I believe, because I always talk to God, told me in a way like, Irena, you are not alone, and these people who are you are serving on YouTube, they are going through the same things. So please just show up as yourself and share your message with them. And so the message is that we all go through seasons in life, and life is not black or white. It's not like, you can put yourself in a box and you finally get to the point where you're, able to be happy. And we all want this in a way. We all want to feel like we can't put ourselves in certain boxes, and that we want to know, okay, what's next. We want to predict the future, we want to control, and this is in our human nature, to understand, to know, to control, um, to know exactly what's happening. But many times we don't know, and that is the part of life. That is the biggest part of life: is the not knowing, is the unveiling of the truth, is the surfing on the waves of life. And also, one thing that I heard, not heard, but when I was getting ready, God was like, you need to share this. Often and oftentimes I hear people say, I'm just gonna quit. I'm gonna quit. It's not working out. But the thing about life is there is no quitting. I mean, there is, but you know what I mean. You can't really quit. And trust me, sometimes I do want to quit. Everybody wants to quit. This is the secret. Nobody want to tell you. None of the successful gurus and teachers want to tell you. They all want to quit. Sometimes everybody want to quit. They want to say, why did I even start this business? Or why am I even in this marriage? Everybody wants to quit sometimes. You are not alone, okay? Everybody wants to quit. Everyone wants to quit. And I will be the first one to tell you, because I am really, really authentically myself. And when I was coming on here super inspired, super over the top, dancing, I was really over the top. I was really so freaking happy. I felt so inspired. And I feel good now as well. I feel really okay. I love my life. Maybe I'm not at the highest point like I was, I think it was January or November when I came to Bali, or April or whatever. But I am happy because of this secret that I'm about to tell you. I understand that the point of life, not the purpose, the point of life is to truly find what makes you happy and do what makes you happy, and understand that life comes in seasons, and embrace all the seasons, embrace who you are, embrace who you are at every point of your life. That is the secret. So right now, maybe I'm not as inspired as I was a few months ago. Maybe my motivation, I mean, motivation comes from inspiration. Maybe I want to do other things. Let me give you an example. I was very antisocial when I came here. I was just by myself. Um, for months, I was just like working on my business, like learning tarot, helping, of course, working, like I have clients, but I was just by myself, meditating, talking to God, praying, using tarot as a tool, um, just by myself, rituals and stuff like that. And then a few months ago, maybe 2 months or 1 month ago, um, 2 months ago, I started, oh, I just want to be social now. I want to be social. I want to meet people. I want to go out there, and all of these things. So this is what I'm talking about. I don't know, guys, like I am telling you about discipline and focus, but right now I'm in the point of my life where I'm literally like literally going backwards and reflecting on my life and reflecting of who Irena is, what discipline represents for me, especially as a woman with cycles, hypersensitive, very emotional, what business is for me, what marriage is for me, what sex is for me. I didn't say the word, by the way, so I hope YouTube cannot, I'm examining, I'm thinking, and this is something that I'm sharing here because I know a lot of people is like, oh, you just don't know. Like everybody's so boxed. Like we're not a box. You need to actually reflect your life. Like, is this really what I want? Where am I heading? Do I need to re-evaluate what friendship means for me? Like everything, that's totally fine. And for the first time in my life, I am now enjoying this period where I'm not really sure, um, of course, my purpose in life, which is to serve others and share my light and share my love and help others understand what life is about, because I do know what life is about. And maybe for other people, my life doesn't make sense. But I can say that, yes, I love my life and I am a happy person. And so I do think that I can help others. I mean, why am I justifying myself? Whatever. I don't need to do that. But what I'm saying is that that doesn't change. Okay, that stays the same my whole life, ever since I discovered what my purpose is. But other things are sometimes to be reevaluated, are sometimes to be okay. So, on maybe the way that I show up in this world is gonna change. Maybe it's a YouTube, maybe it's tarot, maybe tomorrow is gonna be writing books, maybe I'm gonna go live alone in the woods. Life is a journey, life is a process, life is about seasons, life is about getting to know who Irena is. For you, getting to know who John is, who Wayne is, who Islam is, who Anna is getting to know yourself. And I want you to, why am I sharing these messages? Because I want you to be able to stay grounded even when you are reflecting on your journey and maybe not really sure what's coming up next for you. Because I am still able to enjoy my life. I play music, I go out, I see my friends, I hug my friends, I still, use tarot, have sessions, but I am, whatever season may be, even if I'm going through the season of sadness, I am still able to stay grounded in my faith with God and in my purpose. And this is what I want you to understand. Please release yourself from this need to have, like, you are allowed and you should want to have everything. Like, have everything. I'm not saying material things are wrong, have everything. But what I'm telling you is, I don't want you to suffer on the way to get there. I want you to enjoy every season when you are single, season when you go through divorce, season when, you know, you can find, trust me, even if you're going through something heartbreaking, you can find the love in these moments. You can find the happiness. You can play sad songs and cry and think to yourself, what do I think about this? What is my next step? How God sees this? How my higher self sees this situation? And you can still remain grounded, because groundedness doesn't come, like my mom used to tell me, you know, oh, I have a session, I need to go. Oh my gosh, I will continue this message. So I Finished the session with one of my clients, and we both cried. And why am I sharing this is so crazy that I was just sharing this message on YouTube, and I came on my session and I had literally such a profound session where my client was able to open up so much, and I was able to learn so much about myself. And it's just, it's so amazing. I want to really share with you now how I feel about this session, and hopefully this video will make sense overall. um but as I was saying about the season, so right now I'm in this season where I'm thinking about what I want in my life, and just a huge reflection on my life, a reflection time, I would say. And I came to this session and I told myself, Irena, sometimes even as a coach or as a therapist or whatever you do, sometimes like you can get stuck in the ego, like, I want to be the good coach. How can I be a good coach? And you forget that to be a good coach or to be a good, I don't know what, shaman, therapist, healer, you need to be a good person first. You need to be there for another person. It's not about you. And just before the session, I had this intention. I'm like, I just want to show up here for my client. And we have this such a profound session. It lasted way more than 1 hour because we had so many like breakthroughs. And that is exactly what I want you to know as well. This is exactly what I'm saying, is that no matter what the season in life is, you can always choose to be present in the moment, to be kind, to be there for yourself and for another person. Because the more we are in our egos and the more we try to, I'm sorry, my arm seems to be hurting today. Uh, you guys know that I had my surgery and I still have metal inside. And so sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't, but I can finally, move my wrist. I can use my right arm. I can write and everything. But I don't think I'm ever gonna drive. To be honest, it was very traumatizing event, and I hope I will, take out the metal, maybe in 1 year or I don't know, something, because I don't think it's good to have this in my body. But whatever, let's continue. Um, so embracing the season. So why this is really actually interesting that I was talking to you guys here, and then I had like one of the most profound sessions I have ever had with anyone. And I am sure that this really happened because I released this control. I released the control. I released the ego. I released to make something out of it. And we always try to force things, and these other coaches, they often say, reevaluate your 3 months and 6 months, and you need to be accomplishment this and this and that, and all these goals and all these things. And I'm not saying no. I'm not saying no to material things. I'm not saying no to achieving. I'm not saying no. Like, I am a Capricorn. I am someone who enjoys material things. I love money. I think money is an important tool, and money is energy because everything is energy. So I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that coming from a place of force and coming from a place of lack, you can achieve those things even when you are coming from a place of lack. So even if you think, I'm not good enough, but I am going to make it, there are people who really did make it. There are people very, very rich, billionaires and millionaires, who really made it from the lack, but they are very unhappy. They are very unhappy. And I met some millionaires, not billionaires yet, maybe. I think I didn't actually, but millionaires, yes, I really did. Um, and some of them were really unhappy. They were not able to enjoy seasons of life, present moment. They were not able to be themselves, to be authentic with themselves. And so that's all I'm saying. I am someone who's also building their life, and I'm always improving. I'm always, you know, building my life in every areas. Sometimes, of course, life cannot just always be up, up, up. Sometimes you go a little bit down, but then you go up again. So of course, sometimes I go a little bit down, but then I go up again. But if you look overall my life, I am improving. So this is what I'm saying to you. You should, of course, yes, improve. But I want you to also enjoy this life. Embrace. I don't know why my arm is today like this. It feels weird. Oh my gosh, I hate this. When this happens, like something like it just feels, I don't know, off. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's normal. It was 3 months ago I broke my arm. No, March, April, May, June, 4 months ago. Anyways, what I'm saying is that I want you to embrace every season of your life. If you acknowledge and you say to yourself, I am in the season right now where I think it's really important for me to take rest, maybe just for a couple of days, maybe a couple of months, sorry, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe even a couple of months. But this is the season I am in, and I'm going to embrace it. Or I'm going through a hard breakup and it's really hard. I feel so sad, and this is so sad. I want you to be able to be there for yourself in those moments. And trust me, you're going to be happier in those moments if you actually allow yourself to be sad. If you say, you know what, I am sad. And right now, I don't want to go hustle and grind because I don't feel like it. And maybe this is not what Alex Hormozy teaches or Leila Hormozy teaches, but this is what I teach and this is what I believe in. And I encourage you to look with your intuition and feel with your feelings. Isn't the point of life also to be happy? And before I was obsessed with these videos so much, like I just wanted to achieve, achieve, achieve. But sometimes when I look at those people, and I'm not saying nothing against them, okay? I really admire, I think they are amazing. They sacrificed so much, both of them. I have so much admiration for them. But I am just telling you, I don't want you to work hard and be unhappy and don't allow yourself to have seasons. So that is something I disagree with what they teach. Like, don't listen to your feelings, because I think you should listen to your feelings and especially your intuition. So I don't say F your feelings, I say embrace your feelings, because actually what I learned from my own life and the life of my clients, and I worked with people, family constellations, psychologists, how is it called? How is it called in English? Regressotherapy, um, theta healers, many different healers, many different people wanted to work with me. And, I was helping them to actually get clarify on their mission and, on their goals, and really become the person, identify as someone who can bring value in other people's lives, identify as someone who is worthy, and all of those things. So I work with people to shift their identities. And if you feel called to, if you feel really called to, step into your main character energy and, allow yourself to achieve everything you want to achieve, I am all for that. This is what I work with my clients on their goals. Like I had actress from New York. She had no roles for 6 months, and then she manifested the first role after working with me after 1 month or 2 months working together. So this is what I do for life. And this is what I came here to do, is to help people awaken and remember how powerful they are, and that they can in fact achieve anything, because I believe this is I don't believe this is like truly a computer simulation, but this is like a simulation in that terms. You are, in fact, avatar. You are choosing who you want to be, and you can choose to be anyone who you want to be. And the movies such as Mr. Nobody and Interstellar and Matrix and those are all realities, if you ask me. And I encourage you, if you want to embrace this and enter your main character era, book a free consultation with me. I will not lie to you. I will not pretend to you, and I will show up as who I am. This is who I am. This is authentically me. Sometimes I cry at sessions. Sometimes I I am loud. I am almost like a motivational speaker to you because I follow my intuition. I lead with my intuition. I lead with my guidance, with my inner guidance, which is coming from the divine, which is coming from the invisible force. Intuition is, in fact, something we cannot really put into material, but it is the most important in the world because it is the truth. It is the truth, not your truth, the truth. So you can book a free consultation in the link down below. Book a consultation and we can talk and we can see how best I can help you and serve you on your journey. But one of the most important things here is in the end of this session today, my client said, I feel relieved. And this is the feeling that I want you to feel. You can't bypass with me. You can't jump to another timeline before you face your shadows, before you feel those uncomfortable feelings in your body. This is the only way. This is the only way. Because only then you can be yourself, and there is no higher frequency than authenticity. And that's why those people that I met many times who are very rich or have amazing families, everything on the paper seems to be amazing for them, but I can feel in their bodies they don't feel good, they don't feel happy, they don't have the same life force energy running through them in the same way it is running through me. And this is not given to me because I'm lucky. This is who I am because I'm able to sit with my emotions. I now cry whenever I want to cry. I shake, I scream, I go. I don't care what people think anymore. I don't care what people think anymore about me. I cry in public. And if I'm not myself, then I am aware. And the moments I am not truly myself are the moments when I am with those inauthentic people. And they trigger this past wound in me that I need to somehow change so they can accept me. But those people are not authentic because authentic people will never make you doubt yourself. If you doubt yourself, I'm not saying this is like another person is guilty if you doubt yourself. No, sometimes we doubt ourselves because we have our own troubles in our minds. But all I'm saying is when you are authentic, other people who are authentic next to you, they will help you feel better about yourself. And people who are not authentic, they can achieve. So don't think that in order to achieve a lot of money and family and success, you need to be authentic and you need to be happy. You don't. You can be miserable as you know what, and you can be fake and you can still achieve everything. But if you want to be happy in your life, and I'm not always happy, by the way, I'm not always happy. But if someone would ask me, are you a happy person? My answer would be yes, without a question. Yes, 100% yes. But I am telling you guys, all this is coming from a place of understanding that you need to be authentic with yourself first. And today's sessions was such a success, not because I was trying to be the best coach or he was trying to show up as a client who is I don't know what, because we were authentic. I put my guards down, he put his guards down, and we were there for each other. I mean, not really, but you know what I mean. I was there for him. I was holding space for him. But if I was in my head thinking how I need to show up as someone else, I wouldn't be able to authentically hold space for him. And this is what I'm trying to tell you: hold space for yourself first. Be there for yourself. You are amazing. This is your life. You are the center of this universe. You are it, baby. I don't know who other people are telling you, what they are telling you. I don't give a F. This is your chess. You are the king or the queen. This is your chess. These other, figures on your chess, they are here to help you learn something. They are not here. They are not here because they are the main characters. You are the main character. This is your life. This is your life. And this is not selfish at all. Because when I was trying to please everyone, I was selfish the most. I was the worst people for me and for everyone else. When I realized that only when I am myself, authentically myself, I can then serve others. That is when I am actually now serving the most people I have ever served. And I'm not talking only about clients, I'm talking about my friends. I've never been such a good friend that I am today. And I've never been such a good neighbor. I've never been such a good person you meet on the street. And sorry, I needed to delete something from my phone. Okay, let's see. Guys, I'm gonna give you now the speech that's coming through, however it's coming through, but I want you to listen to me. I want you to listen to me carefully. And I know this video is long, but I want you to listen to me carefully. Don't ever allow anyone to tell you what's up. No one knows. No one knows. I don't care how much money they make. I don't care how successful and famous and beautiful and blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Your intuition is the only thing you should be listening. The only thing you should be ever listening is your intuition. You know what's up. And I'm not feeding to any delusions. I'm just telling you because I know and I'm sensing a lot of you still have so much insecurities to heal. People who always make you doubt yourself, who always trick you and make you feel like you are less than, those are toxic people, inauthentic people. And I'm talking this also, I had a recent conversation with one of my friends and it pissed me off so much. I cannot get into the details, but there is this person, okay, and this person is trying to put my friend down. And you know what I told my friend? I told her, listen, they are aware. These people are so aware on some level of consciousness. They are aware that you are much powerful and they need to put you down. So you are the main character. Say, thank you, God, for sending me this person so that I can learn how to set boundaries. Thank you, God, for sending me this man who is treating me like so that I can learn how to love myself more. Thank you, God, for sending me this friend who betrayed me for no reason so that I can learn to trust my own intuition. This is how you should be living your life. You are the king or the queen of your own chess, and other people are here. Thank you, God. I love everyone. I love people, but they are not the center of your universe. They are. That's why they say in the airplanes, put your mask first and then the baby's mask, because you cannot help the baby if you don't help yourself first. And this is the truth. This is the truth. So embrace every season. Don't be hard on yourself in that way. And I'm not talking to your lazy F's. Oh my God, I'm cursing so much in this video, but I'm not actually cursing. I'm not talking to these lazy people who, for 10 years you didn't move from a couch, you became a couch potato and you're just doing nothing in your life. I'm not talking to you. To you, I'm telling, get up, and do your things. That's what I'm telling to you. I am talking today to my achievers, to my people who always want to achieve more, be more, always, personal development junkies. I am talking to you today. Embrace the seasons in your life. If you're miserable and sad, feel those feelings now. You can find happiness even in misery. You can Okay, I'm not embracing now misery, but I have so much energy now. But what I'm trying to say is, like, even when you're sad sometimes and heartbroken and your ex left you, you can watch sad movies and cry, and you can, have dinner with your best friend and talk about your ex. Like, there are moments. We are humans. This is a human experience life. You're not here to always and constantly be like in this energy. No, I want you to flow in life. And the groundedness that comes is not coming from something outside of you. My mother used to tell me, you should find a stable job. When you have a stable job, you will feel grounded and you will feel secure. You should find a stable partner, long term partner, and then they will give you groundedness. And I am so happy that I became grounded without having long-term partner, long-term career, and I don't know what. I started coaching in October 2023, so recently, and I was doing other jobs as well. In the meantime, social media and modeling and other things. But I became grounded. You understand, like, why I'm telling you? Because groundedness, if I connect myself with being grounded with something outside of me, such as another person or a job, I'm still not grounded actually, because they can leave at any time. Nothing and no one is promised, and we are all gonna die, and this is the truth of it. So, my groundedness comes from within, comes from my connection to the divine, comes from my purpose in life, which, by the way, I gave to myself. One day I told myself, okay, this is my purpose now. I mean, I always felt this is my purpose, but you know what I mean? Sometimes you need to also make decisions in your life and set intentions and not wait around for other person to tell you what your purpose is in life. And my groundedness comes from this, comes from love from within, comes from my tools on how to regulate my nervous system, heal myself. They don't come from outside force. And that's why, even in now in this season of life where I'm really questioning everything and I feel a bit confused, to be quite honest, and like, what's happening in my life right now, but I don't feel lost. I don't feel ungrounded. I feel very grounded in this because I understand what life is about. Life is about experiences. Life is about getting to know yourself. Life is about learning, making mistakes and learning from them, teaching others. Life is about connections. Life is about loving yourself and loving others. Life is about journey. Life is about seasons in life. Sometimes the season is go outside and get it, baby girl. Sometimes the season is I just want to cuddle up with my mama for a month and watch movies. Sometimes the season is I want to create a family. Sometimes the season is I have postpartum depression and I need to heal with my husband. You know, it's seasons. And I do believe that we can be happy in all of those seasons somehow. I don't know if this makes sense. I really want you to write down in the comments how this makes sense, or does it make sense for you? Or maybe if it doesn't, I also want to learn your perspective. But I truly believe from everything I have experienced that you can remain grounded and have a default emotion of happiness in all of the seasons in life. And I want you to be curious. Write down in the comments, I am curious about who I am and who I am becoming. I am curious about who I am and who I am becoming. And this is the energy I want you to be in always. And then from this energy, yes, you can achieve. You can move to Bali and build your business and fall in love and get married and have 5 kids and do whatever you want to do. But this is the most important thing in life. Yeah. Okay. Well, guys, I hope this was helpful. For anyone who didn't connect with me on Instagram, there is a link in the description box. A reminder to book a free consultation if you want to work with me. And I'm really looking forward to meeting you, helping you on your journey. It's been such a blessing to help so many people step into their power. It's been such a blessing and honor. And I'm so thankful for every one of you. If you want to support, there is a link for PayPal as well. It's not expected, but it's highly appreciated, I believe, in exchange of energy and karma. So if you feel called to, you can. But of course, as I say, it's not expected from you. But like, comment, that's free. That's something that is really, really appreciated so much. So I'm going to close it here. I'm going to go to the gym. Stay conscious and remember to have fun.